Zakato Maan. So this, if you weren't here for the previous stream, I wouldn't blame you. This is a Korean DOS JRPG. KRPG? Because it's Korean? Maybe? I don't know. It's surprising. It's surprisingly good. I thought it was gonna be like a little bit too hard. Maybe too jank. We're still worried about potential soft locks. KRPG, yeah, that's what I tried to go for. Yeah, it's like JRPGs but in a different language. Surprisingly enough, this game was not released in Japanese. It only got 2 releases. Yeah, I tried the Chinese release. It seemed fine, whatever. I don't know, but you know, we're going with the original. We can't understand either one, so it doesn't matter which one we use. But yeah. There is very little information of this game online. I've mentioned this before. There is like one review analysis of this game. And apparently all the others I could find were just repostings and translations of that same one, including the typos. And basically it said that the game gets a lot better when you get a second character. I think we're supposed to get 3. But I don't know, the game started a little bit iffy, but it got very good. At least I started to enjoy the farming and everything else. But there was a warning about potential soft locks if you went to places out of order. Like you could get you could trigger the sequences at the wrong times or something. And talk to characters that you haven't even met yet or something like that. But yeah, I had a lot of trouble at some point trying to figure out where to go next. The game has exits that are not obvious and trying to find those. Yeah, very good. Yeah, Mega Man X music is fantastic. Although I've only played X and X4, I do want to play those games someday. Yeah. But we'll see where it goes. The music is not bad, but the music it was not properly processed when for the game data files, so it's all clipped. Like it wasn't normalized before being exported, so it's all clipping out of range. In some of those you barely notice, but some it's pretty bad. But yeah, let's go in. Let's see what awaits us for this game. I am hopeful that we will be able to play through all of it. There is always a chance that a game might go unfinished for reasons. Last time we played the Korean DOS game, it was Father World, and that game is unfinished because of a soft lock. We have not finished 5 games so far. Robot Commander, it kept crashing, and BC Kid for the Amiga also kept crashing. And we have given up on Father World for DOS, which I've just mentioned. Tracer, because fuck that game. And the Patrician, it is a very good game, but I couldn't be bothered. It's too much. It's too much for streaming. Hello there, Alex Murphy. Man enough. Are you tough enough? Man enough. Yeah, we'll see. There is like this weird FMV game dating sim thing called Man Enough, isn't there? Where you try to get on with the latest, but the game is set up so you can never actually get with any of them. Fatherwood was wild. It's still exploding. Yeah, okay. So here there is a thing where I have to be very careful. By default it's set on save. We want to load. So by default, the game wants to overwrite your save file. It's good that I have multiple ones in case we mess up. Okay, we're gonna do a little bit more farming here. You try to get every streamer to play it? You do? I didn't know you had that mission. I wouldn't stream that game because I already know everything there is to know about it. I've watched it being played multiple times. I've seen all the endings already. It almost went down the wrong hole. My coffee. I'm having coffee. You guys know what that means. I'm having coffee during the stream. With my wife's Motorhead mug. Beer Pong still hasn't added to his DOS list. I don't blame him. Alright, we're farming this with spells. It's a good time to relearn the game. Right, I was going through this as fast as possible so we didn't take any damage. I mean, we do take damage, but not a lot. No, it remembers where the cursor was. Okay. We are de-rusting. Coffee down the wrong hole. Yeah. It's a good laxative that way, I've heard. It's fine, I coughed a little bit, I didn't make a mess. Unlike the other day when I sneezed during the stream. I'm in the middle of a battle. Hang on. And this game is so loud that I barely heard that. Alright. Let me check. Nope, no coffee. We're fine. It didn't make all the way through. No coffee fart blast off. I mean, there is a thing about, like, because coffee does have laxative properties. Disaster averted, yeah. And there is actually science that says that just smelling the coffee is enough to have like a laxative effect on some people. It's funny that some people don't realize it. I know this one person that I offer coffee, they accept it, they drink it, and they're like, fuck, I have to go to the bathroom. It happens multiple times a week and they still haven't connected the dots. I haven't said anything, I just find it amusing. Oh no, he is not sleeping face down, he closes his eyes. Right, so he's sleeping face up like a normal sprite. It's just that there is a variation of the sprite with the eyes closed. I hadn't realized. That's amazing. Greetings, Armored McCall. Welcome in, my friend. Completely random beep in the middle of the song. No, it's not the middle of the song. It's talking to shops and NPCs boots up DOS, apparently. They're all running DOS systems inside their heads. Here, listen. It's not part of the song. The shops do that as well. I don't know. It's so specific. Someone had to go out of their way to implement that. AI viewers apparently. Like, you guys can't see it, but I used to get a lot of spam for best viewers and cheap viewers. And there used to be a battle, like, do I want the best ones or the cheap ones? And I hadn't gotten that in a while, but now I'm getting ads for AI viewers. How is that any better? And like, Kineko has set up like a truckload of filters for best viewers and cheap viewers. He needs to come back and fight off the AI ones someday. You know, the damn thing is unfair. Always on top of your game. I was prototyping my overlay software today and yesterday. And I don't like how it's implemented because it feels brittle. But I actually did manage to have my camera swaying for the boat. Like I wrote this code where I can animate a div in my browser source, and I can synchronize the div positioning with the OBS element positioning through a WebSocket. It's extremely complicated because they use like different. Did I level up and I was distracted? I did. I'm level 12. But it does work, and it was smoother than I expected because I thought, you know, gonna be trying to animate something smoothly over a WebSocket. It's not gonna work. It did. It's just that now every page that wants to do that, every piece of overlay that wants to do that will have to maintain a WebSocket connection their own, because I can't run that through the backend, because then everyone will have to keep a WebSocket open to the backend instead, and then that would add delay, which would make the animation not work properly, and I can't control it from the backend because it's an animation that plays on the front end anyway, and I know you guys don't care. I'm just still working through the specifics in my head. Yeah, he does turn forward and close his eye. Now it opens. The eye is open. Yeah. We might have enough for the boss. I'm gonna get another level. This is fine. This is easy. This is fun. Your brain broke a little when you was the stream title. I don't think you've ever been the stream title. Save, not load. Yeah, I have to go with the puns with Maan, like it's unavoidable. Oh, I got a new spell. I have to check it. But if it is a healing spell, it isn't. It looks like a damaging spell. I think it was called Plasma. I can't stick around and read. I have to go here so I don't take damage. I'll take a look at it after the battle. I like how he does this. Okay, I'm gonna spin in place first, and then I'm gonna do the attack. You were thinking, no, it's tough enough. They remember the game. I have streamed tough enough already. That game is actually... No, I have not streamed tough enough. Why would I, when I can instead stream Dead Dance? Which is just based on the name a much better game. I streamed Dead Dance. I actually like that game. Like, it's one of my favorite fighting games of that era. Because it's like... Because it's that classical... There's a bunch of enemies in a linear campaign that you go through. And then you have like these 4 characters that you can select. You know that style, not the usual just tournament. Here is all the characters, pick any of all of them and then fight against all the other ones. That's bland. I want a linear storyline involving a guy at the top of a tower that rules the wasteland with an iron fist. That game is awesome. And the music and the scenarios and the animations, and every round the backgrounds change a little bit. It's secretly so good. It's a shame that it has a stupid name so people forget about it. Okay, spells. We have Plasma. Let's translate this. It says, attack all enemies with plasma high temperature gas. Doesn't say how much money costs here, but maybe it's good for that. Man, I can try here. See if it kills all of them. Because if it does, then I can... Remember for the name alone. Okay, but you remember the bad one with the bad name. With the bad cover art. That cover art is so stupid. I know I've ranted about this 500 times already, but fucking hell, man, that game was so disgraced. The original cover art was so good that they made a game for it. Like, Jellicle wasn't, we're making a fighting game, we need a cover art for it. No, they actually saw the cover art from an artist somewhere, and they decided to have to make a game based on this, because it's that good. Man, this farming just got so much better and stronger, and because it's 4 mana, I don't have to do the other fight. You like this rant? I don't have a lot of rants. Like, it's tough enough, Apple, Gnome, fucking Gnome, man. Neymar. Oh, we already got level 13! Man, that spell... Now I have to keep farming! That spell is too fucking good! I don't have any more mana though, I have to... I can't do that one fight 6 times! And get a full level just on a single loop. How is that spell 4 mana? Makes no sense! The previous one is also 4 mana and only hits 1 target. It's almost as if these people, these Koreans, had never made an RPG game before this or after this one and didn't know how to perfectly balance the spell costs. But that's just a hunch. Yeah, it's a session of satisfying make number go up. I love those. But seriously, like, it's not even the make number go up, it's just like how efficient the fight just got. Look, 6 enemies, truckload of experience, you spend 4 mana, 0 damage taken, done, boom. We can do this again another 5 times, that's at least 1 more level. And nice emote. I didn't sing that one. And also the money, we're gonna be swimming in it. Everyone line up, there is a fight here. It's a shame that his animation is the same. Spin around, swing his sword. It takes longer to watch the death animations because they die one at a time. I'm already out of coffee. I shouldn't have much more than that though. So, I took my motorcycle test and I failed miserably. I'm kind of embarrassed by how miserably I failed it. Yeah, we're already leveled up. If I hadn't already spent money for it, I would probably never show my face there again. I would probably like go learn and take tests in a different town or something. But I can't afford doing that. A new gift sub, okay. Thank you, so fair. It was a disaster! I was so worried about failing at a later stage of the test, I was in and out in less than a minute. That's how badly I failed. I'm too dumb for that, man. I'm gonna have to take that test another dozen times before I start getting a chance at actually doing it. Fucking disaster. I'm fucking depressed about it. But you know, it's good because now I am convinced and I'm starting to accept that I am just what the French call as incompetent. And with some luck, I might be able to get it done this year. Maybe, I don't know, it's already July, so maybe not. I'm fucking pissed off about it. I didn't quite fully expect to get it on my first attempt. I didn't expect it to go that badly. We did get 2 levels. And now we have enough for 7 of those. Okay, I think we can do the boss. That spell and that farming spot just blew the game wide open. I love it. You know what you need? You need to find a group that has like 100 million enemies. That spell would still kill everyone. Like, that's the thing that I always wish games had. Of course they don't. But when you're like, oh, I have this ability or this spell or this whatever that can kill all the enemies on screen at once. I wish the game gave me a screen that had 1 billion enemies. And I could just guess it once and then freaking sound effects piling up on each other. Of course, that would be unbalanced and whatever. And video games. Trying to... not this way. The towns are too big and slightly convoluted to navigate sometimes. And I'm pretty sure I'm in the wrong spot. No, I'm not actually. Yeah, this is an exit. It doesn't look like it, but this is an exit. Save, yes. Okay, now we should be able to kill the boss. Okay, we have seen this last stream. And we have talked to everyone. Thank you. Yeah, this guy, this is the boss. I can look at the dialogue again. Are you that wizard? You look too young to be a wizard. Anyway, I was told that a soldier at the gate was coming up. Please save my daughter. A big problem has occurred. No, the soldier comes and says there's a big problem that just happened. Right. Yeah, no, they don't have anything to say. Sometimes I'll mess up the translation because, as you can see up there, it has character speaking, colon, you call that a colon, and then the text. But Google Translate is not seeing the colon most of the time, so sometimes it gets the name on the left and it tries to mix it up with a sentence and it gets confused. This guy is actually technically called Gelbnarijom. At least that's what Google Translate read there. What's going on? We have a distinguished guest here. Like here, it says soldier, colon, but the text is going all the soldiers something. But no, the soldier says that all the thin-tailed bastards ran away. Right, the thin-tailed are the guys from the previous village. They were kidnapped and imprisoned by these guys, the thick-tailed ones. What? How did those guys escape? The soldier says, a guy appeared in a strange-looking blue armor and that it said that they rescued the children. Blue armor? And then we say, blue armor? Is this your doing? I have something to tell you, we say. It is your doing, he replies. Gulped Noddy John, his mother had a sick sense of humor. What do you mean? I'm gonna teach you a lesson. And then it's a boss fight, and then I have to just use this spell all the times that I can. And it's like 3 casts, and then he's dead. Unless he's healing himself, he isn't. He does a lot of damage, but I only need to cast it twice more. This spell is actually kind of cool because it goes up and then it crashes down. Okay, yeah, no, that was way easier. We got 90 bucks. And he's back. Second form. And then we say, I only helped the Thin-Tailed tribe because I felt sorry for them. What text? And then the guy says, but my daughter is going to die because of that. Right, because she needs the medicine, we're gonna open up the tunnel. Even though I have fallen like this, my soldiers will chase you to the very end. And then we reply, I don't want her to die either. Because I'm a very noble hero, the brave and something big-tailed tribe, I forgot. Even if we try to have the Thin-Tailed tribe dig a burrow, it will take months. Is there no other way? We ask. And he replies, not that circle, but if you go to the Valley of Serenity, there is an earthworm's circle. There is a cave called Cave. Translation is messing up, but yeah, he's talking about the earthworm cave that we had been told about already by the elder of the Thin-Tailed tribe guys. But that cave was blocked off, so I assume that now we can get in there. Brave and fierce, thank you. Before we forget to honor the Thick-Tailed tribe, they are brave and fierce. Cave of Arr. However, it's such a dangerous cave that they sealed the front. I just need to go out there and get a life raft, but I think it's not a life raft, I think it's like the antidote or something. Then I will go outside and get a life sack. The translation is... So, we're saying, I'm going there to get the antidote for your daughter. I think. He replies, are you serious about doing that? Yes, I will do so. Then we continue. It seems that it is the path to peace between the Thick-Tailed tribe and the Thin-Tailed tribe. And then the guy says, then I'll do that for you. What is he doing? I'm sorry to ask you to do something so dangerous, but here is the key to unlock the seal. Oh, you need a key. Go to the store for a roll of lifesavers. And the toilet paper to cast the spells. Please get it for me quickly. And then we say, don't worry, I'll be back soon. Alright. Maan, in case you forget, the game name is on the bottom right. Maan. I always thought it was so funny to play those old games that always had the game title on the border somewhere. This is that, but like at least the border made some sense. Like they have to add the border to reduce like processing power by rendering less of the screen. This is just there. Like, we have to have it there in case people forget. It's literally, there's no reason for that to be there. The game doesn't have a HUD. There's no interface right now, except for that. I wonder if his daughter is going to be the second character. Okay, now I'm gonna find the cave. One of the 3 caves we found, we can probably get in there now. Before it was none. The Earthworm Cave. Which I think is that round hole on the ground, but I'm not sure. Let me refresh the save. There is a gate that leads to a... It's still not this one. We're doing good damage. Wonder if gem. Yeah, I can't see the word earthworm without thinking of gem. Because I think this is it, actually. So this is the sealed point. Clap. A worm cave, huh? But what about this chest? Wait, isn't that a chest? It looks like a chest to me. I was certain this was a chest on the bottom right. You know, maybe if the game title wasn't right on top of it, I might be able to see it properly. Whatever, look at those enemies. This is some top level DOS sprites right here. New song? I have a good variety of music. Oh, that thing has a lot of health. I might not be able to kill it like this. It's called... Oh no, that's me. What? What is that? Okay, I know it's a life steal, but I mean the graphical effect. Busting makes me feel good, yes. What about you? Also have a bunch of HP, but you die in 2 hits. Maybe 3. I think this will kill it in a single shot. No, it does as much damage as my regular attack on him. Interesting. That weird ass syringe. That what is very tiny. What? Oh shit, the camera did a thing. Why can't I cast this? Oh, I have no mana. Why? Did the guy drain my mana? I think that spell is draining mana, not health. You know what? I'm nearly dead. I might have to... I need to farm a few levels, actually. Before insisting on being here. Okay, but getting out of here is going to be dangerous. If I fail, I do have a separate slot. Okay, it's dead. But yeah, you got... Yeah, that does look like a chest. Why can't I open it? Yeah, that's so weird. Whatever. I don't have any better equipment I can buy. So just farming levels is what we can do. And we can't rely on spells because that guy drains our mana, so... But you know, considering that you can get 1 to 2 levels on every cycle, it would actually be kind of... I feel like it's wrong to not use that farm for longer anyway. I mean, if I weren't streaming, if I were playing this on my own, I would farm there until level 100. It just feels too good. I just want to keep... You know, not do a single thing the entire stream. This evil placing a fake loot chest. It's very... It's a choice. Beep! Time to boot up our old DOS computer. And then immediately go to sleep. So I ran out of candies. So I started buying them whenever I could just to, you know, oh shit, I have none. So I bought this. It comes with 150. And then I bought this other one. And then I also ordered 2 more online just in case. So I should be loaded for a while. Funny and strange. That chest makes no sense. Save, yes. I can do this cycle 7 times with this amount of mana. It would be a lot more efficient if they didn't die 1 at a time. I can press enter to ping, but it doesn't make me go any faster. And it's interesting that this entire side leads nowhere. It only exists with the purpose of farming. So they knew. At least they had the foresight to add a farming segment. Probably going buck her this. Buck her, I barely know her. But you know what's bullshit? I've been dealing. I've dealt with this recently at work again. If you generate software for Windows, generate an installer, and you offer for people to download it, Windows is going to pop up a big red screen. This is a virus. Go die, and I'm deleting it immediately. We got a new spell called Laser. I had to take a look. The only way to avoid that is by paying someone who is probably paying Microsoft to so you can use a certificate to sign the installer. And it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't make it any more safe. It only means someone wasted money on that. I would never do that. My company feels like they have to. I feel like it's such a scam. Like, basically, as long as you're paying Microsoft, you can create virus with installers and just send to people. As long as they're getting a cut, they'll go like, yeah, I don't know, man, this software you're writing, it's very dangerous and it does a lot of things that if you pay us, we'll tell everyone it's good. I was going to look at what this spell did. Laser. Laser attacks one enemy with a laser. Alright, single target. I expected. If I take too long looking at that, I miss my attack opportunity. Okay, that's Chinese. I can't read Chinese. I can't even try. I think I recognize one of those as being like a direction, like north, south, east, west, one of those. That's about it. Okay, let's see what that means. Ah, okay. Okay, and then I know, and then I'm not even gonna check and I know who you're talking to. Outstanding, I approve. It's funny, we have a whole thing going, so like I can actually, I don't have to check and I know who you're talking to. I think that's fantastic, actually. We got 2 levels. This is too efficient. As long as we're getting 2 levels, we should keep doing this. Because you guys saw, I was in the other cave. The spells weren't doing much. And every time we get a little bit more mana, so we can do that cycle more times. Also building up so much money. It's already at 10,000. This is way more fun, yes. I got a friend invite on Discord by these old fair. I'm gonna get so many rounds from that guy. 34, so that's 8. That's 8 casts. Is anyone watching the game? How's the game going? Is anyone, like, barely looking at my stream and going "Go USA" while looking at another screen. I don't think we're gonna be getting 2 levels. I think it's gonna be only 1. Although it doesn't go up exponentially, the required experience. And if I do this cycle again, it would be 2 levels. Because it would be very close to getting a second one by the end of this. I can still do 5 cycles. What if you have a low level cap and then the game just becomes too hard? Because you can't just farm more. What if we are already halfway through the game? That will make no sense. The culprit has responded. That guy is a moron. Can't even ride a bike properly. Everyone and their parakeets can ride a bike, not me. Level 18. You were watching the game earlier. Yeah, it was 1-0 for the US team, I think. And me neither, I'm streaming. I mean, there is a chance we get a second level before heading back, but I doubt it. We have another 2 cycles. I don't know. Still 0-0 when you took a nap. Oh, fancy, you're taking naps? One more cycle. That's not gonna be... Yeah, our experience is already like around 300 for a level. It could have been a lot worse, but the game is designed for you having a lot of levels, so... Alright, I'm gonna do another cycle because I think next full loop is going to be 2 levels. And also it's satisfying as fuck. You know, technically I already have, I think, half the spells in the game. I think it's gonna be just 8. Of course it could be given more slowly moving forward. We have 9 cycles. I do think that will be 2 levels. Which would mean level 20, I think? We're on 18? Don't quite recall. I like how the ATP bar still goes up a little bit before the spell finishes casting. You should spend the bar, but it's still going up a little bit while the spell is being cast. I want to see like the exact moment it stops going up. Yeah, it starts going up and then the screen goes dark and the game is like, oh yeah, I need to stop charging. This should be the level. Yep, level 19. And with 7 more cycles, that should be enough for a level 20. Honestly, I don't know why I'm so tired. Like, I did sleep enough. I mean, I did have coffee. And I still started the stream earlier than normal, specifically trying to outrun the tiredness, and it still caught up to me. I mean, it has been a little bit stressful at work. Technically, I'm forced by our legislation. I'm forced to take a few days off. Like, we are legally required to take a 30-day vacation every year. It's non-negotiable. And there is a reason for that. If it were negotiable, then employers would just abuse it. So I'm gonna be taking like a couple of weeks off starting next Monday. I feel like I'm still gonna be tired anyway. Does anyone feel like that sometimes? Like taking a vacation or take some days off, but you're still tired as if work is just like background noise. Even though it is objectively tiring. I don't know, usually for some reason, whenever I take a vacation, my body decides, oh, you have a break, it's time to get sick. Like getting the flu or something. Getting a nasty cold or whatever. My body usually waits, or you're on vacation, alright, so we're in the clear. And I hate that. Only reason that didn't happen last time I took days off was because I was doing the hair thing, so my body was like, okay, you gotta pass this time. Level 20, nice. I have one more cycle. I'm gonna do the last cycle here. And then I'm gonna go back to the cave, see if we can do better. I got a new spell. I mean, this guy only has attack spells. It might be a stronger AoE. Don't know if it matters. Cruise! It's like a thick laser. Attack all enemies with a sword. Right, so it's a stronger AoE. Cruise. Let me know if it is too annoying, I can stop. Just trying to vibe a little bit. It's a good game to just chill. It's a good game to play one-handed. And here's a treasure chest you can't get. Okay, we one-shotted this, so we are doing better. I'll avoid some of these if I can. Like, in general, like, we're gonna be finding some farming spots if we need them. We need experience. We can get it some other way. Yeah. Is it straight to the mana? I thought it was... Yeah. 20... Half my mana taken. So I have to rely on regular attacks for these guys. It still gathers both. There goes my minutes. All of it. This guy has more health than the other ones. I'm following the left wall. These guys are still here, like stopped here. You know, I already lost half my health, so trying to go back might be a challenge. Like on average, gonna take about the same amount of damage going back. Like, if I have to go through this same group again, which I'll have to, it's blocking. Wait. It's not saving? It happened before. I think you can't save inside a cave. Okay, I managed to do this without taking damage at least. But I don't think I'll be able to... What? Holy what? The hell is this? It's the earthworm. It's gigantic. What the fuck? It has 3 heads. And you can choose what? Why is that? I guess we're farming. Holy shit, I thought the bosses were gonna be lame. The sheer size of that thing. Holy fuck. Okay, I have to farm more. I could barely get there. Gonna have to farm a lot? I can't buy better equipment? I could buy consumables? Wait. I think the shops are up here. Right, armors, weapons, and consumables. Right, this is for resurrection. Working on something. I'm holding. Restores the HP of one ally. I probably have to carry a bunch of these. Right, get too close to the boss. Fill up, kill the boss. We won't be able to use spells on the boss. We won't have any mana there, and then refresh so we can come back. But even if still I need to... Oh, shit. Even still I need to farm a bunch. And maybe level 25. Have 10 cycles worth of mana. The guy with the blue armor? Yeah, that was me. I'll let everyone go. Our character is so generic with its dialogue. I am the hero, I do good things because I'm a hero. Like, we can have all the consumables in the world. We can use the healing items during the boss fight as well. Maybe that's it. Maybe we just buy more and use it during the fight. Although we'd have to go 21. I would also want to explore the cave going the other way. We have another 5 cycles here. Level 21. I couldn't hear the Zord. The game is too loud for me. Can I fix that?
Zord!
Yeah, I heard that one. Now it's too low for you guys, so let me pull it up. I think this is better balanced. I wonder if DOSBox will remember that. This is gonna be way too loud tomorrow. No, this is way better. Oh, Zord did not Zord. Weird. I wonder if maybe it was a, but there isn't a cooldown. I think. Maybe there is. I don't remember the rules that I created myself.
Bloody hell!
I know I can hear them a lot better now because I changed the volumes on my end. Yeah, I hope DOSBox remembers this setting. Picked up a bag of chips you need to share in Discord. Oh boy. Did you bring enough for the entire class? Did you get a teacher that did that? You open up a pack of snacks because you didn't have a proper breakfast. And they would be like, I hope you brought enough for everyone. Teacher, can I go to the bathroom? Well, I don't know, can you? Well, I can't if you don't let me, fucking bitch. I'm gonna do one more loop. I can do 10 cycles. One 10 cycle loop and then we can try going for the cave again. I have no idea how much health those things actually give you. Does it say here? It has a 2/2? HP 2/2. Does that mean anything? Where is my translation? There. Herb restores the HP of one ally. No, that 2/2 doesn't mean anything. I almost loaded because the system is bonkers. And those fish look so dirty. Level 22. I have another 16 or 17 cycles here. No, that's not right. I can't even do math anymore, man. Jesus. I have like 8 cycles. Why am I trying to do math? If I have that's 7. I have another 7 cycles. I had 8 before. Where the fuck I got 17 from? I think I do get another level on this loop. Then I'm bringing 20 healing items. Should be enough. Maan. You never forget you're playing Maan. You can during the battles. Chat, I just forgot what... Okay, it's back. During spell effects, when you're casting a spell, we're like, wait, what game was I playing again? Shit, I forgot, what do I do? And then the spell finishes. Oh, there, it's Maan. Okay. Cool, I had forgotten. So another 3 cycles. I wonder, yeah, this particular farming is not as good as it used to be. It's still probably the best way to get in levels, but Either we need a lot more experience or the amount of experience they're giving has lowered. But we've only got in one level. I only have one more cycle. Yeah, my experience is almost at 700. It has gone up quite a bit. Okay, let's hope it gets me the level. He did. 23. Gonna heal, gonna save, we're gonna go back to the cave. That rhymed. Outstanding. Beep. I like how he sleeps in his armor. And that boss sprite was gigantic though. Okay, a few more levels, and I'm going to take the other way around, see if we missed anything on the other side. So I wanted best going this way. Ah, got stuck there. Yeah, we don't have any mana for this cave. Can't really rely on spells. There are no consumables that we have access to right now that can do that. Nah, that's fine, Zofir, come on. I was the one to apologize that I'm a bit tired. I know my streams are not like the most high energy streams ever, but I still don't like being tired for one, but I already missed two, I didn't want to miss another one. I didn't think I was this tired. I'm glad I started earlier. There goes the rest of the mana. Trying to make something happen. Okay, if you're like stuck on the toilet right now, you should like properly put your phone down and focus on that. It's not healthy to be just browsing on your phone. Like either do extra effort or like get up and come back another time. What 1,000? I was expecting the fight to keep going. And that's the boss fight room. I think there is nothing in here. This is gonna be another dead end. Yeah. I mean, this is fine. Just want to make sure it was properly explored. Chat has come with you a few times, I'm sure. And they didn't know. Imagine explaining to someone like a few centuries back, one day people will be able to go on the toilet to take a shit and they'll be able to kidnap a bunch of random people, bring them in with them, and the others won't even know they're talking to someone who's taking a shit. You could imagine a world where at any moment you could be talking to someone who is in the toilet. I probably held here on Twitch very intense conversations with people that were shitting out both ends. The wonders of the internet. This is another dead end. Yeah. So I accidentally went the right way right away. Thousand and 1043. Okay, since I now know that the rest of the cave is irrelevant. Yeah, we have explored everything. You did that when you had this stomach flu once, so glad your bathtub is right next to the toilet. Sounds unpleasant, my friend. I used to think that I knew what diarrhea was like, and then I had this one time I had to take those heavy laxatives. Good lord, man! I thought the human body was designed to have an exit for liquids and one for solids. But apparently the one for solids is very versatile. Dun, 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 dun. Right, what I'm doing here is I'm heading back. I'm going to heal up and then I'm gonna go straight for the boss because we already lost over half our health. All you need is milk or cream for that. I'm very sorry to hear. Because, yeah. I if like whole fat milk, whatever you guys call it, the 3% one. That one, if I have it, too much of it and like too late at night, it can upset my stomach a little bit, but that's about it. And that's like when I say a little bit more, like 2 full glasses, like half a liter of full fat milk past midnight. Anything else is fine. Cheese just gives you gas. I don't think I've ever, like, people have, oh, cheese does this, beans do that. I don't think I've ever had a specific type of food that actually gives me gas. Not even the usual suspects. I mean, I'm convinced that people that get gas from beans are just not eating them properly. There is a substance in the beans that does ferment and give you gas, but if you prepare it properly, you eliminate all of it. Otherwise, Brazil would be a very stinky country because most people eat beans daily. And if you're actually curious, because I don't know how making beans is elsewhere, it's already coming down here, obviously. The secret is just leaving the beans soaking overnight. Then they release all the gas making substances. Please don't really do that to you. Right, we did not engage in combat with the other guy. So the link it's not, it doesn't link because they're close. It links because it was designed. These enemies are linked. If you engage with one, you get in battle with everyone. Like these two are linked no matter how far away they are when you hit one. I would cast spells on the boss, but I won't have mana when I get there. Absolutely nothing I can do about it. You can't like run from these fights. Like here, even if I wait for them to be as far apart as possible, they're still linked. And move back down to meet the other one. Arrowhead, Worm, and Bubblegum Gal. And that guy is like... That's a shit on a spring. This is what I've been seeing so far. Or a drill. Maybe it's not a spring, maybe it's a drill. It's a drilling shit. It's a drilling shithead, specifically. He goes... Vroom, vroom. If the enemies had sounds. There goes my mana. Watch it as it goes. Okay, still this fight. And then I probably already have to heal. What? It survived? Holy shit, that's a lot of health. Okay, I'm pretty sure this will lead to the boss, so let me use the herb. Oh, that's what that silhouette is for. It's 200. Is it a fixed 200? I have medicine drill fangs I never used to. Well, it could be worse. They could have drill hair. Alright. I think I'm gonna go for default targets. I think if I kill the heads first, I'm gonna reduce the damage I take, so... And if I'm at... If I lose... If I get to 300, then I can use a healing item. I'm pretty sure the third item on the fight menu is items. You didn't see the boss before, right, Zofair? Look at this gigantic ass thing. I was so fucking surprised. Holy, it's so good. Okay, no, it's not too hard. I don't know why that head is moving out of the body, though. Okay, I need to heal. Come on! Jesus, 10 health! I need another. I need another. And another. Holy shit. Little birdie sounds. One big multiple personality snake. Yep. I need to heal again. He always does the spin and the sword for all the spells and all the items. Okay, this head is probably dead now. Yep. That reduces the damage I take. Oh, that does a lot of damage I need to heal. Okay, that head is dead. Look at that boss now. Shit, almost dead again. Excuse me, sir? I can't seem to be able to find my glasses. Will you lend a hand? He walks all the way over there and then rushes back. Okay. Does anything happen? Very talented snake only can fire their heads or poor headless chicken. Yeah, though it's amazing. Okay, so either it automatically completed or something, I don't know. Was that exit there before? I wonder if that exit was there before. This is going to lead to different places. And I'm gonna be fucking lost. I was trying to avoid that actually. Wait, is this a dead end? I think this is a dead end actually. Maan. Never forget, we're playing Maan. Ah, this is a dead end. This is blocked. But I'm sticking to my guns. I think the game is good. It's fun. I'm enjoying it. Haven't run into anything too egregious yet. Although I feel like I might want to save, right? Because I don't know, I might be going the wrong way and it might trigger a soft lock. Maybe I have to go back to the elder or the chief. This place is really opening up. There's another grate there, which means it's probably going to be locked and I need to do something quest-wise. Yes. Get the key for it. Okay, it didn't trigger. Like the other grate. Yeah, time to climb the hillside, do a hit and slide back down. Freaking Reach has nothing on Zakato. Oh, this is blocked. I thought that was going to be infinite territory going south here. Okay, I can't go there. Some of these flowers are blocking me. It's weird. Wait, I'm on the other side of the grate. If these guys are too much harder, I'm gonna head back. They're pretty fast. Yeah, I don't think I can kill these guys. Like, consistently moving forward. Like, I can do one group, but it's going to cost me resources. It might kill me right now. Holy shit, look at that dance floor. Oh, it's a hill. There's the damage. Maybe we are supposed to be here, but I'm not exploring this any further right now. I'm heading back. I probably could engage with those guys and down there through the cliff. Guy goes up the cliff. He can't reach me here. Oh shit, he can. What the fuck? Nerf! Dabs, you have to nerf. How can you reach me? I'm flying up here.
Narf!
Not Narf, Nerf. Yeah, half checked over there. I'm gonna keep hugging the right wall in case there was something else I might have missed here. Otherwise, it's that secondary cave, but first I'm gonna talk to both Elder and Chief, see if killing the worm does anything. Otherwise, yeah, I have to go all the way to that. New cave, which would mean buying a bunch more herbs. Maybe farming. Do another loop of farming. Hello there, Kibitz. Cooper versus the wasabi animals. I actually had wasabi today. But you know, the fake one. I only had real wasabi once, it was fucking awesome. I like the fake one, but you have to be very careful with it because it burns your nose. Love the skip running animation. I like everything about this game. You missed a full screen sized boss fight with a 3-headed earthworm. The heads were flying towards me. Was not expecting. I don't know if that passage was there before. Don't want to go to heaven to wasabi. I do. I'm unable to, but I do want to get very heavily into it. I wish I could brush my teeth with a wasabi. But my body can't handle it. I'm going to the gym maybe one day. There goes my mana. That's free. That's. Don't worry. I'm never doing that. It's just like an aspirational drink. I'm not reaching that level. Is there anyone? Is there a video of someone using wasabi as toothpaste? Is there a challenge? We need to establish a TikTok challenge. Brushing your teeth with wasabi. Side of horseradish with some habaneros. I mean, the wasabi that I eat most of the time is just horseradish. Because it's cheaper. Real stuff is hard to come by around. Oh, I can't save inside the cave. Habanero. Man, the other day, like, there were a few times where I bought this bell peppers. They were like yay big. And you bite into them like, you know, as long as they're washed. You don't have to cook, you don't have to season, you don't have to do anything. You just bite into them. They're almost sweet. I think they're very good. Good texture, very crunchy. So one day I buy one of those. A packet of those, and I bite into it. And it wasn't regular bell peppers. It was some kind of very strong spicy pepper instead. And I bit a big bite into one of those. And I'm pretty sure I spent the next 30 minutes just mouth washing with milk trying to get the burn off. I love peppers too. Bell peppers go well with everything. Like you got bell peppers and onions, that's like 90% of all the seasoning you need for any food. And salt, I guess. Okay, I'll talk to the chief. You know, I'll talk to the elder first. did one chip challenge several years ago. Your friends got bored of you analyzing how spicy it was without freaking. And the thing is, like, spicy food is not something I used to be able to handle. But, you know, it is the kind of stuff that you just need to, like, get some practice. Now, nowadays, I like it. Like, because I used to like the taste, but I couldn't handle the spiciness, so I just worked on it. It's like coffee without sugar, man. Nowadays, if I put sugar on coffee, it kind of ruins it. I used to think that coffee was too bitter to drink without sugar. Nowadays, I realize that if you put sugar in, you just delete the taste of the coffee and you replace it. So I would be like, okay, this coffee is a little bit bitter after getting used to drinking it without sugar. Oh, this one is a little bit bitter. I'm gonna put a little bit of sugar. I put it in, I take a sip. Where the fuck is the taste of the coffee? It's gone. I'd rather have the bitterness. Okay, let me see if this guy has anything different. Only a true hero can overcome difficulties. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is the same text as before. That year they used Carolina Reaper and Ghost Pepper on the chip. I've heard things about ghost peppers. Do ghost peppers give you ghost shits? You know what a ghost shit is? It's when it's really, you go to the toilet and you have to make a lot of effort and you sweat and it's a bloody mess. And then you're finally done, you'll get up, you look down, there's nothing there. Where the fuck did he go? You can enjoy coffee without sugar if you haven't found the right kind of coffee to drink straight black. I've been managing. I can drink espressos just fine. At home I do a pour over. My own espressos, like, they don't have proper equipment for espresso, so my own espressos are not too good to drink. Pure black. My pour over is, my French press is very decent, and when I did manage to get a mocha going, it was also pretty good. They're all very different, the results. It was all just a dream, a painful, bloody, smelly dream. Most plain corn chip you've ever had because they are both a chili and the burn slowly approaches. Ah, the slow approaching burn, that's always always scary. Oh fuck, stop, shit. There's nothing you can do anymore, you have already signed your death certificate at that point. I have a good amount of everything. I'm gonna buy more healing. I'm gonna talk to the chief. I don't think we're getting anything out of the chief. I don't think just killing the worm does anything. Because it didn't get any messages. I killed the worm. Oh, we got the thing. No. Nope. You brush the door and you go inside. You have to be on the perfect pixel to talk to it. We can only carry 20. I couldn't get a message here. You cannot buy more than 20. It literally says exactly that. It's not even I'm carrying too much. I'm too heavy. Don't you think you have enough? No, you can't carry more than 20. Them's the brakes, I guess. shit, I have to get there. You were lust setting. Oh, that sounds good. You were lust setting. Saying it's getting hotter, getting hotter. Oh, that's some kind of lust setting right there. Oh, it is done. Oh, so it was like over that quickly. It's getting hot, it's getting hot, it's done. Wham bam, thank you, man. Not this way, god damn it. Just my mistake. Let me put down a save here just in case. So epic, the epic castle of the epic thick tail guys. Okay, he's saying, get me one quickly. Okay, so no, we have to. Thick tail, oh man. Okay, so I have to keep going down into the other cave that looks pretty hard. So the earthworm boss was optional? Unless that passage wasn't open. I would have to check the VOD to see if the passage was blocked before. We are here, I'm gonna do a round of farming. That's 12 cycles. I got an auto spell. What the fuck is an auto spell? Wins the game, do nothing. Face off against the chicken. Auto counterattacks enemy attacks. Auto counterattack instead of a manual counterattack. Those emotes are very classy. Isn't that a Sonic character? Does anyone, I don't know why I remember that just now. Does anyone remember that dumb character from Mario Party 8, I think? Was the MC, which was this guy with the stupid hat? And the voice acting would keep going. And man, why can't I delete this character from the game so I can try to enjoy it? That guy comes along and goes. Does anyone remember that? That was so annoying. Almost enough of a reason to never revisit that game. It was 8, right? The last one on the Wii. There were some interesting things on the one for the Wii U because you could set your pad on the dock, and you could watch like Bowser doing something while you were playing on the TV with your friends. But you know, still just gimmicks. 8 cycles. I haven't played any Mario parties after the one on the Wii U. I didn't mind, I think 9 was still on the Wii, where they changed the system so everyone traveled together on a cart instead of going around the board separately like normal. And I know everyone hated that, but the co-op boss fights in that game were actually very fun. I have good memories of playing those with friends. I remember many years ago, one of my favorite things to watch on Twitch was random groups of friends playing through Mario Party and getting fucking pissed off at each other. You know, maybe they were just playing it up for an audience or something, but they looked genuinely pissed off sometimes. Like, here comes the boot to steal his coins or something, and the guy just grabs the Nintendo 64 controller and goes mashing like fucking crazy trying to stave it off. I've talked about this once before. When you don't have... When a company feels like they're too far ahead, they decide to push the envelope and fuck everything. So it used to be that Microsoft felt like they were on top of everything with Xbox 360. And then came along the Xbox One, and they just, yeah, we're gonna make it digital only, and it's going to be TV centric, and it's going to be Kinect enabled, and whatever the fuck. Because they felt like they were ahead so they could do whatever. They were charging so you could play online. I blamed them for that being the thing. And then Sony came in and then took it away from them, and then they were fucked. Now the Xbox is nothingness, and Sony feels like they can do whatever the fuck they want, so yeah, we're not having physical media anymore. And also we're again deciding to close down the PS3 store, the PSP store, whatever. You can never buy those games again. What are you gonna do, buy an Xbox? Like, if Microsoft wasn't like maintaining a firm grip around their head with their butt cheeks, they would probably have a very good opportunity here to like bite some market share back. But they're too busy gripping her own head with their butt. And yeah. Which is why I keep insisting that emulation is the only recourse we have. Xbox is raising prices again. Yeah, well, everything is raising prices. From what I've seen of whatever stands up for like main consoles these days, the Steam Deck is the one that has increased the price the most from release, and Switch and Switch 2 are the ones that have increased the least. That's the RAM prices and the storage prices. They're discontinuing like was either Xbox or Sony was discontinuing 1 TB models because of that shit. From your point of view, Switch and PC for you. I mean, PC is always going to be there, all the games are always going to work. Whenever a game that used to be a console exclusive comes to PC, I breathe a sigh of relief. Even if I don't care about the game, that game will be playable forever by everyone. So PC is just... The problem is that no one can afford a PC anymore, but then no one can afford... You know, that's kind of a thing, they don't want to raise the prices, they're forced to because of fucking stupid-ass AI eating everyone's lunch. They probably don't want to because now it's getting to a point where buying a PS5 and you look at buying a PC, you know, it's not that far off anymore. Maybe just get a PC instead. I mean, if you're not gonna have physical media, then you're starting to get even less of a reason to bother with a PlayStation. Or incentives to actually pick one. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna head back down there. I am fully stocked with healing items, as many as I can carry. I'll try to avoid the fights with the drilling shitheads, but because they drain my mana and they take a long time to kill. The gumball girls or whatever. The only reason I bother with the Switch is because there are so many Nintendo games and franchises that I freaking love. So I'm willing to pay the price. And it's not unreasonable, and I can get physical, which I do, for those games. Because I personally don't give a shit about the portability aspect. Like, I have one of those portable Android thingies. You can use Polo and I forgot the name of the other one. The server and the client. It's a Polo and Artemis? I don't remember. But I can stream from my computer to that, and I tested it with some heavy 3D games, and it works fantastic. Truffles? No, it's not Truffles, it's a different name. For decisions by a certain person in power. I mean... Name someone who is in power that doesn't make shit decisions all the time. For us, not for them. Arcturus? That was unfair. Okay, so it is Truffles. I'm gonna contact the guys and tell... Oh, we leveled up. I'm gonna contact the guys and tell them to rename it. Ah, right. You're talking about that. You're not talking about the other thing. Okay. Yeah, Tariffs. But it's fun because it's the other country that pays for them. Right? It's easy. No, there's no way we get any mana going to the other cave. The country that enforced it pays for it. I know. I was repeating the justification that is given by those that support that measure. Does the thing come back? It doesn't, okay. But there isn't anything here that I missed, right? What? He's dying. This particular spot has... This spot right here, he moves slowly. And if I press space, he dots. What the hell? It's an automatic response because we had to answer that so many times. Yeah, no, we are on the same page, trust me. We had a thing like that down here, like where some politician argued that no, we're gonna tax the companies more, but it's fine because it's the companies that are gonna be paying the taxes, not the customers. Of course it's just going to be passed down. What the fuck are you talking about? What is this? It's not like I can... I can't cast the spells. And even if I use an item, like it just does the item. Okay, so the earth... Oh, there's another... Here. That's the Dots OS, what that is. Dots operating system. Interesting. An operating system for dying people. So I got this laptop that was put in my hands by family to try and like, okay, I need it cleaned up because I'm gonna be passing on to someone else. I'm like, fine, I can do that with my eyes closed. But like, hello there, Big Fighter Plus. I'm doing fine. How are you, my friend? Welcome in. Congratulations on a 55 stream streak. Dots OS operating system to clear PC. So, okay, but what the fuck do I install on it? Because honestly, like, I can't install Windows 7, that's unsupported. I also can't in good conscience install Windows 10. Even though Microsoft is kind of extending security updates again, because of course they are. Like, the system keeps complaining, oh, you have to upgrade it, but you can't because the computer is too old. So, you know, if I'm installing a system on a computer to hand it to someone else, it has to be Windows 11. Because I don't think that whoever... And I'm trying to explain this to them. But I don't think whoever is gonna end up using it will be capable of using Linux. If I put Linux in it, I'm gonna have to provide support. That's how it works, DOS. And I'm not providing support. The thing is, it's a slow laptop hard disk drive. It's probably 5400 rotations or RPMs. It has 4 gigs of RAM. Windows takes like 10 minutes to start. Everything is slow. But what other option do I have? I don't want to become a support guy for whoever ends up using that. So yeah, it has Windows 11 installed in it, it's shit. If I go online right now and want to buy a new laptop, there are gonna be so many with 4 gigs of RAM, it should be illegal. People trying to sell 4 gig RAM laptops in current year should get arrested and publicly shamed. I put down a safe before going inside. The last computer was like that near the end. Yeah. Like that laptop was my mother's. And she was like, it's too slow. I was running Windows 10 at the time. It was too slow. What do I do? And I said, get a new one. Because look, I could fix its problems with some parts. An SSD and a RAM stick. But I have gotten it, I have opened it. And it's one of those jackass things that to change the hard drive or the RAM, you have to disassemble everything. And I'm like, I'm not doing that with a laptop. I'm sorry, I don't trust my laptop assembly skills enough to do that. I have two options. You can put this shit in the hand of someone you don't know, you don't trust, some random ass technician somewhere. Or just please get a new one. And they did before prices went to shit, so they're doing well. Do you have Windows 10 laptop due to your execute on a potato? Yeah, my wife has a laptop that's not even that old, but Windows 11 refused to be installed in it. And I told her, look, I can force Windows 11 to be installed on this, but honestly, if I'm going through that trouble, why don't we give Linux a try? And she was like, fuck, whatever, I don't give a shit. And I'm like, okay. The only thing she used that had no equivalent, decent equivalent on Linux was Google Drive. So I wrote a Google Drive for her, and I use the same one for myself nowadays, even on Windows. I made it multi-platform. It uses, I'm not that smart. It uses rclone underneath, but basically it syncs it automatically every few minutes, and it manages filters and everything. It's simple. It's whatever. Someone found the GitHub and started it, actually. And then I installed Linux on her computer. I don't remember which one. It was probably Mint or something. It's probably Mint. I'll install it there. I set up her Google Drive and I said, your Google Drive is here. It's this folder. And then I gave it a couple of weeks. And I was worried. Man, she's going to get lost. It's going to be a mess, whatever. So I give it a couple of weeks and I come to her. What about your laptop, your with Linux in it? Are you handling it fine? Yeah, no, it's fine. Did you notice anything different? It's faster. I was so fucking happy when I heard that. Ah, these guys. Well, I'm following the right wall. These guys are gonna be linked, aren't they? Yeah. I'm gonna try casting a spell here while I still have mana. What was that? It barely did any damage. It's a lightsaber throw with a airplane sound effect. But I ended up building a piece of software that wraps around rclone and lets you set up like filters and rules and automates things for you, setting up Windows services or Linux daemons or whatever. Yeah, I'm dead. I have a save right outside the cave. And I end up using it for Google Drive on all of my computers. And I also use it as a backup tool. And so I back up my entire computer over the network automatically every day using our clone underneath. It's actually load. It solved a bunch of problems. And then my server, like, I have the settings using the backup routine that uses our clone to have all the settings also backed up to Google Drive in a separate folder. It's quite fancy. And then I set up all the server using Docker containers, so it's all just small configuration files for everything. I felt so fancy when I got it set up. And yes, I'm using Docker, I guess. It makes sense for a lightweight server. Okay, I killed one before he damaged me, that's good. Yeah, that spell was useless because my attacks do like 300. No, they're doing... Well, sometimes they do 300, but that spell was dumb. Your coworker at the lumber store irritated you last week by not stocking items and watching YouTube. So every time he was away, you would block sound on YouTube. We started that PC at least 5 times. Messing with other people's PCs will never not be fine. Like, back in college, I was like, for about a year, I had an internship as a, like, in an IT network management position. And it was common in the labs, like, that every now and again, you would get a random email from someone saying something along the lines of, I forgot my account logged in. Someone would get there and just mess up with their settings and send random emails or something. So they learned their lesson not to keep their computer logged in. No, it would be safe, but that's not what I want. I want to use it. It's a company PC. Yeah. The story I told is because those were college PCs that we logged into our accounts. They had a very fancy system where the boot on the machines was done over the network. And you could select the operating system you wanted to start. It would download a pre-built image over the network and boot it up. This was early 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s. You literally get a menu and you want like what version of Linux or Windows you select it and it downloads from the network and boots it up. It was the only time I've ever seen network booting being used. And the reason they made that is actually quite interesting. Used to be a favorite one to use when making an order for a customer. Now I don't want to touch the keyboard, has so much face danger. Sorry to hear. The reason why they came up with that system is quite interesting. Back then, they had Windows on the computers, but it's Brazil, so they didn't have a license for Windows on the computers, and it was whatever. And some people needed it to be Windows and whatever. Maybe they set up like a dual boot on some of those computers. I don't know how it was before because I wasn't there, but it started happening that Microsoft or whoever represented them down here decided to go on a journey of going through the colleges to inspect them and fine them if they were found using unlicensed versions of Windows. and they were feeling very smart about it. So what colleges started doing was to ditch Windows. Not to license it, to ditch it. And what my college did at the time was come up with this network booting system. So you could select Linux or Windows from the boot list. And if it came to the point where Microsoft was knocking on the door, they could just remove the option or restart the computers. Windows would be gone. No signs of it ever being there. And what happened was that Microsoft realized people were starting to ditch Windows instead of licensing it. And they knew that if colleges started doing that, then the students would start to learn to not have to rely on Windows anymore. And that is worse than having the Windows being used unlicensed, of course. So they backed off, they stopped doing that. Just let them use the unlicensed Windows, it's better. Which is why so many companies always like, yeah, you can crack Windows, you can use Massgrave, you can crack Photoshop or whatever the hell. The reason that is possible is not because they are unable to stop it from happening, it's because it's better that people use their pirated products than get used to not needing them. Especially when it's like college-aged people, because whatever they learn in that era, they're gonna get to their place of employment, they're gonna be, no, I can only do my work on Windows. And then their place of employment needs to have it. Generate a dependency. Whenever that guy tries to steal mana, that's actually a free round. Because there's no mana to drain, so he doesn't do damage. I just have to be careful because I am going to run out of consumables. Nothing I could do about that because I can't carry more than 20. If I get to 10 herbs, I have to actually head back. What? Oh, this is sad village music. Is this a new place? New village? It looks a lot like the first one. It looks a lot like the first one. That's a different person. Oh, okay. Dialogue. It's a pain. Who do you think you are, coming into the village and causing such a ruckus? I am Euya, the goddess of the thick-tailed tribe who stands behind the brick cave. You don't look like a goddess. So that cave was the brick cave. I only came to find out you tried to kill me. Who, me? I just got here. It's painful, huh? So you're that Ruya. I thought you were dead by now. So you're still alive. Okay, okay. This is what we have been... This is what they talked about. This dialogue is happening out of order. The game scripting broke. They're talking about people who haven't met yet. I think this conversation is supposed to happen when we have another character in the party. Tell me why you tried to kill Luya. I think I'm gonna reload. This is dangerous. How foolish it is to dare to harm the goddess, I'll let you know. What the fuck are you talking about? You know, this is wrong. Oh, there, Galitap. Windows always beholden to whatever pet project someone is pursuing for promotion these days. Yeah, that's a problem with a company like Microsoft. Their unreliability makes going through the trouble learning Linux far more appealing than Microsoft fuck around with your time. Yeah, and Microsoft has been saying, I don't believe them, they have been saying that they're trying to backpedal on a lot of that stuff because they are noticing people are trying to leave Windows. And it's a problem if people leave Windows, because as long as people are stuck in Windows, they can fuck up with it, but they fuck up with it too much before start leaving. And if people leave, they don't come back. That much they know. Okay, this is broken. I have to reload and get out of here. I couldn't even handle one young girl, ended up coming this far. This dialogue is all wrong. What is it? Please be patient too. I have to reload. Or for them to fix Windows, they need to change the company culture first, so nothing will change until then. Yeah, I don't know. Part of me wants to see them fail anyway, so whatever. The more they fail, the better it is for everyone. Like, growing pains and all of that, but in general. We did not come to fight, return once we learn the truth. Yeah, this is fucked. You want to know the truth, only the goddess of the underworld knows the truth. Sure, that cruel woman. Yeah, no, this dialogue is broken. I'm not gonna read the rest of it. Hey, it's a boss fight! He has 21,000 HP. I can't do this fight. No, I can't. I think we're not supposed to be here. I think this is slightly broken. Got a big hand, I noticed. I was trying to keep track of other things like the health, but he does have the big hand. Okay, so load, not save, load. Okay, I'm going the other way in this cave. Man, I wonder if there's something else I'm missing. I mean, clearly, but put another time machine from Chrono Trigger. Yeah, we talked about that a lot on the first stream. I still don't know how relevant that is to the game. It's just there. Oh, I thought we had to fight the other guy. Yeah, I can't skip this guy. Maybe we do have to get to that town, we just have to get somewhere else before going to that building. Just something I'll try next if there's nothing else inside this cave. Dorito Shade goes on pogo sticks. No, they are drilling shitheads. That's what we agreed upon. They go vroom, 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 vroom. I think this is leading to the same place. Yeah, shit. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, I need 2 healing items. Yeah, no, that guy, I'm not even supposed to fight him without getting the second party member, I'm pretty sure. At least based on the dialogue. Right, so we got here more quickly this time. I want to check elsewhere in town. I really feel like they just copied the first town over. It really looks like the first town. I think it is exactly the same. Couldn't be bothered making a brand new one. Yeah, Galitap, we're actually discussing exactly that at the start of the stream. This is technically a KRPG. For DOS. That by itself is so fascinating. Where the fuck is this? I wonder if this is where we're supposed to go. It feels so out of the way. But there's nowhere else. Like, we killed the earthworm, didn't get anything. We talked to the elder and the chief. They didn't care. That guy in the house, there's characters who aren't there who are talking, which means that it's the bug we were warned about. And it's very easy to run into it because, like, I wasn't even going too far in my exploring. Main character was a schoolgirl. Would call this a JK RPG. Just kidding, us. Missed opportunities, always. He is a schoolboy. There is a cinematic at the start of the game that explains that. He wanted to play video games. His mom wanted him to study. And then he cried, went to sleep, woke up in here. It's probably just a dream. Thank you so much for the very generous 5,000 bits, my friend. I do appreciate it. I know why you're gifting me those bits, and I'm very grateful to you and to everyone here who has been very supportive. Yeah, thank you, my friend. Thank you so much. You know, you're already starting to like eat into your game programmer budget for that. I have to start looking into it. I really don't have time though. I'm kidding. You're trying to collab. Yeah. When I thought it might have been related to that when you said that you were trying to prepare something and I got her bits. It's fine. Like it's way too generous of you guys. You know that. I appreciate it. Oh, okay, I blame it on chat. Two Amazon accounts and a bank account died for those bits. I mean, I can create Amazon account like it's free, right? Bank accounts are more complicated though. It's fine. Amazon accounts are not people. Don't you dare. It's still on my desktop. I'm looking at it right now. Game Maker Studio, it's right there. I just really don't have time. I was trying to work on my overlay software. I was prototyping the both cameras swaying on the ultra screen. It's harder than I anticipated. I managed to synchronize the div to the camera view. Oh no, not the paint. Zofair, thank you so much for the 3,800 bits, my friend. I really appreciate the support. Setting a new record, yes. Is that a hype train? Yeah, it's a new record, level 5 hype train. Holy shit. Thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate it. You need to make a full screen video of your face. Your phone's on saying stop. Oh yes, hang on. Stop. Seek help. Thank you so much. You know, for those of you who are out of the loop, you know, I want to talk about it, but it's hard. Honestly, we don't know what happened. The vets don't know what happened. We are actually... Because we need to know, and for the safety of the kitty, we actually opted to pay for a necropsy, so it could, what happened could be understood. It's going to be like a week or two before we figured out what happened. Like, the vets were shocked, we were shocked. He was improving. It's... Thank you for the 10 bits, Big Platypus. I gotta tap our older cat. He was like, 12 years old or something at this point. He passed away like 2-3 months ago. It was a very expensive ordeal trying to save his life, but he didn't survive. But you know, he was kind of old. And then our younger cat was like 3 years old. Just like he had a urinary problem. It was fixed, it was dealt with, it was fine. But then he stopped eating for like a week. And then we took him to the vet, and he was at the vet. He was being cared for, like he had everything. He was fine, and then suddenly he wasn't. Sorry. Give me just a moment. I'll be right back. Hello, everyone. That's fine, Tink. I would have to have this conversation at some point. I forgot to pause the timer. It's fine. Scuffy Wall, thank you so much for the gift sub. Really appreciate it. I do appreciate it. Thank you. You guys are fucking awesome. I appreciate the fuck out of you. And it's me, Gus. Enjoy the art reviewing and the emotes if you're around. And Zofair, thank you so much for the gift sub to Scuffy Wall. Thank you for the... fucking... Thank you for the triple nice plus 46 gift subs gifted so far in my channel. Really appreciate that's a lot of support, my friend. And Scuffy Wall, enjoy the art reviewing and the emotes. And I got a hype chest. Let's open to see my reward. I got... fucking hell, I got a cat emote. It's an ugly one, I guess. Alright, it's not a cute cat. I can live with that. Do not math. Wait, what the... Oh, this might be where the flower is. Right? Oh. Is this just a heal? Okay, that is a heal. I don't see any extra items or anything. Now, the heal helps, but it doesn't matter too much. I mean, let me put down a save. Got a cute Wanderlust frog. It is cute. So there is a hidden healing place here. It's the second healing place we have found in the game. But then this becomes a dead end. Either we come here later, or we got the flower, but the game didn't tell us anything about it. I think it was a flower anyway. Right, I can't go around. It's one of those games where you dudes follow behind you till they come out of your ass when a fight starts. I have no idea. You're supposed to have 3 characters in the game, and apparently the game's supposed to be a lot better when you have the second one, but I haven't been able to find anyone yet. So I don't know. The other game we're playing, forgot the name, the Jiraiya one. Tengai Makyo Jiraiya. That one is your guys following you. And that's pretty good. We don't have all 3 guys in that game yet. Oh, is this an exit? No. I had to test everywhere it could be an exit. Just only shows its backside, so we were a little worried. It's a frog butt emote. What are you worried about? What else would you want? Okay, hang on. This flower looks different. Just because it's... No. It would be too dumb to have one of these random flowers be the one you have to stand on top of and interact with. Oh, the frogs. The frog procession. Now we do have our mana back, but mana doesn't last anything. 6 hours without getting at least a second teammate is strange. Usually get a sidekick in the first hour or two in this type of games. Yeah! This game is very strange. Again, I don't know if anything is supposed to be here. It is space to interact with things. Like if I walk over here, nothing happens. But if I press space on this slot, we get the healing. So it's a hidden healing thing. Who knows, maybe we're not supposed to be here at all. I'm going to go back to where the earthworm was. I'm going to interact with the floor a bunch. And then I'm gonna go back to the elder and then to the chief. And if nothing happens, then I don't know again. Because I'm starting to feel like even here is not where we're supposed to be at. Maan. If you ever forget the name of the game we're playing, just look at the bottom right. Maan. And that music is so clipped. Normalization is too hard. Well, I've been inside this, right? No people in here. I don't know, part of me thinks we're not supposed to even be here yet because of that weird-ass broken dialogue. That is in the way to where we have been to, so that would be even less of a place for us to be at. So I don't know, man. Last time we got stuck, it was because of a missed exit, but I don't see anything of the sort around here. I'm trying to interact with the ground more, but no exit that way. And here goes back to Earthworm Cave. Should put a save before going inside. The CRT comparison shots are always interesting for some of these old games. Sometimes these games were doing wizard-ass stuff to make the games look better than they should. The best example that comes to mind to me is always Dracula's portrait in Symphony of the Night, where the portrait on your regular LCD is just like, it has two square red eyes, square pixels, but then you put it on a CRT of the day, and because of the horizontal color bleed that you get, it becomes like this slit of fiery fading light. It's amazing. I'm supposed to be here yet. Yeah, I have a few CRTs. I haven't used them in a while. I'm kind of afraid of inventorying them on sometimes. You know, maybe this cave, maybe I have to further explore it, and there is somewhere in here that has what we're looking for. 4K CRTs. Yeah, there's no money making CRTs probably. But I really wish I could buy a new CRT instead of having to rely on the old ones that are certain to eventually stop working. they exist about the price of a car. I don't know. When it comes to CRTs, I want them for old games, so I don't need the 4K ones. But I wish I could buy a new CRT that had, you know, component input as video input and was properly supported and modern. You could even have like HDMI input and have a downscaler inside. Mostly medical. Makes sense. Medical monitors can be wild with their bit precisions for evaluating medical imagery. I actually work with that stuff. Ah, shit. Modern games look good on them. They do. Some people have been playing with that. Some people are actually getting lightweight modern games running on the ARM processor that's installed, that is part of the board that is in a mister, so you can play some of those games. There is one particular one, I don't remember the name of, that they've done that, so you can play those games on a CRT TV. I have a hard time believing someone can make a profit. Man, those things are large, they're heavy, and it's a niche market. And all the surrounding supporting industry for the components that would go into those doesn't exist anymore. So, yeah, I think they would be too expensive to make. And we are interested until we actually see the price that they would come out with. I say that in the sense that we tend to overestimate our little corners of the internet as being representative of enough of a market for profit. There would be a market if it were something along the lines of like small, like freaking Kickstarter project with a group of guys, but I think it's too difficult for a small group of people to do that, and it doesn't justify the cost to do as a big company. Only was existing companies, could they? That's my doubt. Because a lot of that stuff is analog components that have absolutely no use outside of trying to make a CRT device nowadays. I think there's nothing in this cave. It just connects those two locations. Two locations is actually just one. Yeah, no, two locations there. The path to the earthworm cave and the path to that ghost town. Save the tube, save the world, yeah. Yeah, but I think that if at this point it still hasn't come out, then I think there are parts that you can't acquire or something. And that to get those parts you need to set up like some assembly line somewhere and play several old CRT TV components over several years before it finally gave up. It's gonna be a sad day when mine stop working, because I don't think I have the patience to go hunting for a new one. Because when that happens, it's going to be many years down the line. They're gonna be even more rare. And the surviving ones will either be even more expensive or more beat up, or both. I'll think on the CRT monitor will be anyway. The thing about a CRT is that you have the source of the ray, and it has to be at the same distance from where it hits on all points. Otherwise, it's going to get weaker at some points or stuff like that. And if you try to compensate that by making the signal stronger, you can get it blurry. It's going to be too complicated. It's not feasible. So if you want to make one that is thinner, the solution for that is actually quite bad. But what they did was, okay, you have to like approach this, and then you have to reduce the curvature, and then you have to compensate that with lenses to try and flatten it up a bit. And the lenses will add a distortion. They're not gonna be perfect. So like I have a 29-inch over here. It's very good. It's a Sony fancy Trinitron, whatever, but it is a flat screen. The only way to do a flat screen was having a big, gigantic lens on top of it that makes the thing even heavier. And so there is some distortion. Now, if you're going to be watching a movie on it or a TV show, you're not gonna see it, you're not gonna care. But if you get a video game grid, a test grid, and you just scroll it over, you are going to see the distortion. It's very low on that one. I have another flat screen over there, where the distortion is much more visible. But those lenses are bad. Like, I would prefer to have gotten that without being a flat screen, but I don't even know if they were sold down here with that size. I mean, TVs with S-video input like that are rare as fuck down here. That's the only one I've ever seen, personally. Someone needs to get a heavy factory in China on the line to still make a lot of CRT. Even on shelves in Roll Town. I mean, like I said, if there was a market for it, they would have gone for it already. Like, they wouldn't leave the money on the table like that. So there has to be something else we're missing. I'm gonna check that flower, because I think it is a flower that we're looking for. I'm gonna start checking more flowers. Needed for security monitor, KTV signing machines, also home televisions. I think you can still find CRT TVs in actual use down here, but not ones with component and S-video input. Sharing the same sports to sell them, yeah. I don't know, maybe it's not a flower, and even if it were, it would look different, right? It would have different graphics somewhere. This place here is so suspicious. But you can't actually go down there. What about plasma? I know nothing about plasma, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't have the qualities that you are looking for in a CRT or in a regular LCD. I think it's just, I think it died because it has no place to exist. LCDs, I think, long surpassed plasma. I don't think it offers anything. That's my general understanding of it. I don't actually know how plasma TVs work. Yours didn't actually stop working, just became so blurry. Ah. Can't you fix that by adjusting the little dials around the thingy? They're like these tapes that you pull or something. I don't actually know. I've seen photos and people discussing that kind of adjustment, but If it is all blurry the same way, I think it can be fixed. Sometimes convergence can't be fixed. Like it gets blurry on the edges because of the curvature. You try to adjust everything. Yeah, but it would have to be inside at that point. But I'm not trying to give you advice on opening a CRT TV. Don't do that, kids. That's a bad idea. That's what you mean. Okay. Yeah, when I bought that TV, I literally brought with me, I think it was a PS2 with a 240p test suit on it. And I was like, dude, I'm gonna buy this gigantic ass TV and haul it over 4 hours back home. Before I do that, I'm going to plug a console on it and I'm gonna test it. Otherwise, I'm not taking it. No, it's fine. It's fine. And man, the convergence on that thing is beautiful. It's probably that is the best flat screen CRT I've seen. Yes, video input, man. I didn't know it was gonna be so good when I bought it. I didn't realize a lot of consoles support S-video. Just have to get the right cables. Not even adapters or anything, just regular ass cables. Plasma is where you have a panel with like a million gas-filled cells that change color according to electrical charge applied. Knobs and under the shell, yeah. You would have to be under the shell if all of it is blurry. I'm going to check here again, just in case, but the thing over here was a dead end. The case after a number of years. Yeah, but people don't care about that too much, honestly. Otherwise, they wouldn't be buying OLEDs, because OLEDs also decay like a lot. Like an OLED functions by burning itself slowly. They're good at distributing the burn, so you don't get what people refer to when they say burning, which is when the burn is localized. But they always burn up, they run too hot. So like after like 5 years, it's going to be a lot less bright than when you bought it. Which is why I always say like, yes, OLEDs are fantastic. If you intend to replace it in 5 years, go for it. Which is why I get OLED on my phones. I do intend to replace them in 5 years. My previous phone was an OLED. I still have it. When I turn it on, the screen is so fucking dim. Because that's what OLEDs do. You finally picked up a LCD and said, "Oh, that yellow thing is a triangle." I just realized next time we're in Mongolia, you need to discover how to stream some of the Mongol public television. Yeah, it sounds new to me. The entire screen just gets duller. Yep. But I buy TVs and monitors to last a bare minimum of 10 years. Like, I was using a very old, shitty, stupid ass LCD over there that is like 25 years old at this point. I replaced it after 20, more than 20. This monitor I got right now, it's like 3 years old, I think. It's going to be here for decades at this point. Right, I'm gonna check here again. I wonder if there are all these spots that are just dots, but there is one that I'm not finding that is the actual thing. Baba on commentary. That would be amazing. I mean, if you have to see how the signal gets on the TV, might be easy to capture depending. I don't know what these... There's another spot with dots here that I missed at first. I'm really wondering if there is a spot here that has the thing we're looking for, and the ones with dots are just like, oh, it's not this one, try another one. Got one of those QLED TVs. Learned to actually hate HDR. I like HDR. It depends on the content though. Like I have this is a regular LCD, so HDR in it is limited, but it's actually pretty good. There are plenty of games that look a lot better with HDR. Like where I turn on the game and I forgot to turn on the HDR and I'm like, oh, it looks dull. Oh, I forgot to turn on the HDR. But on my TV that I have over here, the HDR looks horrific. It gets duller with HDR on. So I think the problem is that HDR implementation is all over the place. Shift to the Mongolian everyday grocery store. Ting is going to do RL streams. Tiny Chinese lady with cat ears. Traveling. With a little shine ray motorcycle. Okay, I'm going to head back. Talk to the chief, talk to the elder, and if nothing happens, I might start talking to random NPCs. We are getting some experience, I guess. It's not all wasted time or anything. But that guy that we were talking to with that conversation, it is clearly bugged. It can't be the correct conversation. Specifically because we weren't warned that was a thing in the game. And also because the guy is too difficult to kill. Not a joke. Yeah, as sad as it is, I knew what you were talking about when you posted that message. Trying to search things here, but I don't think they would hide things that well. That sounds like too much. Yeah, no, I get it. I get it so fair. I really don't think there's anything this way, but... It's just the other way. Yeah, the straight down one. All good streams already stream. All streams are streamed. You shouldn't let either one of those stop you. Because look, I'm here, I'm streaming. Those things apply to myself as well. Also, I can't tell. You don't have to believe me. You can look at my VODs. Just talking every single day to people, you are going to start losing your accent a little bit. You're going to start pronouncing things better. It's natural because you're forcing yourself to practice. As for streaming games that haven't been streamed before, like that's I try to do that, and someone always comes along. Oh, this game, my favorite game as a kid. I played this 500 times. So and so already streamed it. It streams it like every week. This game right here, someone came to chat and said, "Oh, I was gonna play this for December 500 years ago." Decided against it because everyone already played it. But it means that very good streamer is already streaming at the same time. Oh, I thought you were talking about streaming. Ding, you do realize I stream around the same times as Macaw, right? You're only describing mistakes I already make, and I'm fine. You know why? Because this is fun. It's fun. If you want to stream to become successful, professional, rich streamer person, all right, yeah, no. No one should get into streaming trying to do that. It's dumb. Like, go be an influencer on TikTok, you got a better chance. You know why I stream? Because it's fun, because I wanted to so much. I would be playing video games on my own my entire life and still be talking to myself. Like, I could talk to people instead. And I freaking love fidgeting with the overlay and the setup and the Twitch this and the Twitch that. Then how could you watch me? I don't have an I have the VODs right here. You can watch there. I don't have a good answer for that because when I started streaming, I lost pretty much 90% of my stream watching time. Because no matter what you do with your life, the day still has 24 hours. Zoofair competition. Yeah, no, you can't compete with these Zoofair. Okay, let's see if anyone here has, like, I don't think this has any dialogue. Yeah, no, who are you? Yeah, the same dialogue as before. What about you? This is the village of the Thing-tailed tribe, yes. This is the same. I recognize some of those symbols. Only a true hero can overcome difficulties. Yeah, same thing. I think there are art streams. You could like pull up your favorite software or something and just do things, and then you could extend that into doing commissions if that's something you're interested in doing. And people watch those, and those can be very chill. I've watched Sakura working on Blender doing like this Mac multiple times. It's fun stuff. We watch freaking Flipsider working on his art and his comics. That stuff is fun. You can do that. If you don't want to like scare people with your magical gamer prowess, you can go for art instead. Talk about how a show gets made from start. That is all very interesting and valid. Yes. See, you You figured out something that a lot of people who go into streaming don't bother with. They just, you know, I want to... Man, that chest... Maybe this chest has the thing we're looking for, but I can't grab it. Something that a lot of people don't think about is, what can I do? Well, you're thinking about playing to your strengths. You know about art and animation and creating shows start to finish. You can use that to your advantage. You can make your stream identity be around that. You do realize that a lot of people, me included, start the streams and they don't have a stream identity. What is my stream identity? There is like a white K on a green circle. That's me. That's the entire visual identity, and there is nothing. You have more going for you than you realize, but I don't know, I've said that so many times already, so you're too humble, so I guess I give up. 24/7 patrician only, you know, a lot of people would be into that. You could alternate art days and patrician days. And then it could be, you know, this is where Copert got it wrong. I'm much better than Copert at patrician. And then at some point you start, you do a Google search and Gemini comes along and says, the former patrician specialist Copert has been superseded by Ting. You can find more on the game here, where she provides in-depth guide and commentary that far surpasses whatever Copert could ever have produced. It writes itself! You realize that in text you talk and talk and talk too much, usually you're quiet in face. That's something, I'm not gonna sugarcoat, that's something that you do have to work with. Like, if you want to stream, you have to talk. Doesn't matter if there is only lurkers, there's no one talking to, you have to talk a lot. I'm not saying you can't be a successful quiet streamer, but it is usually kind of a requirement to talk a lot. And it's the kind of thing that, like, if you brave and fierce people, the thick-tailed tribe, it's the kind of thing that you're gonna find people discussing online. I'm new to streaming, how do you guys manage to always keep talking? And then there are people that come up with like tricks. Like, oh, you can have a list of subjects that you might want to talk about. So whenever you're going to quietly look at the list, and, oh, did you guys see the news? You've mentioned streaming window repairs. I mean, some people do that, like they just do work and stream it, and like it's fun. There are people who stream trucking, real life trucking. And it's fun because sometimes you want to talk to people about what you're doing. You can watch Chinese streamers much stretches of quiet that will even sing off in Japanese cover or even English. A starting instructional then devolving to making noises. That sounds fun. I don't know. My main point is any takeaway that you might take from this. Do you think you would have fun? Then do it. And if you think it's no longer fun, you stop it. It's that easy. Like, you're not gonna be, oh no, I streamed and no one watched and now I'm gone and people are laughing at me. No, if this streaming wasn't fun for me, I would have stopped. Like, you know, I'm gonna give it like 3 months. I'll stream for 3 months, and if at the end of 3 months I fucking hate it, I'll just stop. I still like it. I'm still here. And then I get to talk to you guys. Socialize a little bit. That is all awesome. I inspire with how well I speak English. Oh boy, you're definitely lacking some role models, huh? If I'm the inspiration. What are you gonna tell me? The thick-tailed tribe is a brave and fierce people. Jesus Christ. Laptop repairs. Oh, there are people who stream like repairing old consoles. Those are a lot of fun. Or like freaking repairing Amiga consoles and they start talking shop and I'm like, I have no idea what they're talking about, but that sounds fascinating. Okay, let me talk to the guy again. I think that if I ever decided to stream me coding, programming, I wouldn't. Because my code is fucking garbage, and I think people would take a look and they would be like, what the fuck? This guy should be embarrassed. Why is he showing this off on stream? This is some kind of weird fetish for shitty code. But the thing is, like, when I'm programming, I have only two modes. Chill and angry as fuck. Like, I start... When things start to get too fucking dumb and nothing fucking works and it's a goddamn mess, I start getting really fucking pissed off. Like, why is this like... What fucking shit syntax is this? Why is the goddamn WebSocket? Yeah, he still wants me to get the thing, so nothing changed. I don't know what to do. You got a hard drive in your Dreamcast. My Dreamcast resets randomly. I might need to get a new one. I don't know how to fix that. I can't get a new one. Your typing has destroyed itself. Take your fridge back. Occasional people make Spectrum games, which is exciting because you love the Spectrum. Yeah, you did say that you wanted to get into making Spectrum games. Chat, I don't know. The guy gave us the key. He wanted us to get the medicine for his daughter. So he gave us the key to the earthworm cave. We used the key, we got into the earthworm cave. We killed the earthworm, and then the game keeps going from there, but we find an NPC that... But there's nothing beyond. I don't get it. You gotta decide to think about streaming, your hands became shaky. By stream. I was so fucking nervous when I first turned on my camera on stream. And that's normal, you can't escape that. My first VODs, I'm like this thick figure. Hi, chat. Good evening. We're going to be playing video game. This game is for DOS, I think. Anyway, let's play. That's the entire stream. It's just a dots guy. You knave nice never. Dots. Yeah, I was basically a dot streamer. I don't know where to go, chat. Okay. I have saved the game here. I'm gonna stop the timer. Here, 6 hours 30 minutes. Had a decent length of streaming tonight. trying to come back to streaming after 2 days. I don't think I lost it. I think I still got it. And we shall come back to this game tomorrow.